Imagine this. You're lying in bed at 2 a.m. The room is dark, except for one thing: the glow of your phone. Your thumb moves almost automatically, scrolling through endless updates, likes, and notifications. Each swipe gives you a tiny hit of validation, a digital whisper saying, "You matter, keep looking." You tell yourself you'll stop after one more post, but one more becomes 10, 10 becomes an hour, and by the time you finally close your eyes, your mind is louder than ever. Sound familiar? In today's hyper-connected world, social media addiction isn't just a habit. It's a quiet epidemic, stealing our time, our attention, and our inner stillness. But what if I told you that the cure for this modern plague was written almost 2,000 years ago? That ancient Stoic philosophers, men like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, left us the exact mental tools to break free from the digital chains that bind us. Welcome to Stoic Warlord. Today's video is what Marcus Aurelius would say about social media addiction. We're not just analyzing philosophy. We're going to apply it directly to your screen-filled life. If you're ready to reclaim your focus, your time, and your peace of mind, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's begin. Two worlds, one problem: the mind's war against itself. Who were the Stoics? Marcus Aurelius, philosopher emperor of Rome from 161 to 180 AD. He ruled during wars, plagues, and personal loss. Yet in his private writings, later titled Meditations, he spoke not of conquest or power, but of calm, duty, and perspective. Epictetus, once a slave, later a teacher of free men. His words survive through the Discourses and the Enchiridion, manuals on how to remain free even in bondage. Both men taught the same timeless discipline: master yourself or be mastered by the world. Now imagine these two Stoics in 2025, standing in our world of infinite noise. What would they say as they watched us scrolling, comparing, reacting, consuming? They would see a familiar struggle, the ancient human weakness for distraction, only now multiplied by algorithms. Let's explore what they might teach us, one lesson at a time. Section 1. The dichotomy of control. Don't let the algorithm own you. Epictetus begins with the rule that anchors all Stoic thought. Some things are in our control and others are not. In our control are opinion, pursuit, desire, aversion. In a word, whatever is of our own doing. Not in our control are our body, property, reputation, office, and everything not of our doing. Enchiridion 1. Marcus Aurelius echoes him. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This is the foundation of Stoicism, the dichotomy of control. Now bring it into the digital age. Social media thrives on everything outside your control. The algorithm, the likes, the comments, the trending sound you didn't use soon enough. It's a dopamine slot machine built to keep you spinning. Epictetus would look at this and smile calmly. You cannot command the algorithm, he'd say, but you can command your judgment about it. Marcus would add, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. When your post gets fewer likes than you expected, the low number isn't the wound. Your judgment that it means you failed, that's the wound. Revoke it. Practical Stoic exercise. 1. Next time the urge to check notifications hits, pause. Ask, is this within my control? If not, close the app, breathe, and return to what is. Each time you do, you train freedom, micro-freedom, built click by click. Section 2. The vanity of fame and desire. Likes are fleeting illusions. Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations 4.35, all is ephemeral, fame and the famous as well. He saw Roman generals chasing applause that would vanish before their ashes cooled. He'd recognize the same hunger today, only now the applause comes as numbers on a screen. Epictetus warned, freedom is not procured by a full enjoyment of what is desired, but by controlling the desire. Social media turns the oldest weakness, the craving for validation, into a marketplace. The heart scrolls, not the hand. One viral post, one compliment, one moment of recognition. And we chase the feeling again tomorrow. But no amount of likes will satisfy what is spiritual hunger. Epictetus would call this slavery to externals. No man is free who is not master of himself. And Marcus would remind us, the approval of such men has no value. Think about it. Would you hand your sense of worth to strangers you'll never meet? Then why trade it for their hearts and thumbs? Modern example. Many creators burn out not because the work is hard, but because their identity is welded to metrics. When the graph dips, so does their spirit. The Stoic cure is brutal and beautiful. Detach worth from outcomes. Memento mori. You could leave life right now, Marcus wrote. Let that determine what you do and say and think. If tonight were your last night on earth, would you still scroll for approval? Or would you connect deeply with life, with silence, with someone you love? Challenge: unfollow envy, mute vanity. Curate your feed like a Stoic curates his soul. Only let in what strengthens virtue. Section 3. Guard your attention. Time is a non-renewable resource. Marcus wrote, remember, matter, how tiny your share of it. Time, how brief and fleeting your allotment of it. He ruled an empire, yet still worried about wasting a morning. What would he say about the average person losing 2.5 hours a day to scrolling? That's not just minutes lost, it's life. Epictetus put it simply, if you wish to improve, be content to appear clueless or stupid in extraneous matters. Ignore the gossip of the marketplace, or today, the algorithmic crowd. The Stoic knew that attention is the gate to the soul. What enters through that gate dyes the mind, as Marcus said. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Every reel, every headline, every argument you watch, it leaves a tint. Notifications are the new invaders. Each ping fractures focus, scattering the mind into fragments. Marcus warned, concentrate every minute on doing what's in front of you with precise and genuine seriousness. That's impossible when your attention is rented out to every vibration in your pocket. Premeditatio malorum, the Stoic exercise of imagining what could go wrong. Imagine this, you reach 70, look back, and realize you spent 7 years of your life scrolling through moments that weren't yours. That's the nightmare Marcus wanted you to wake from. Tip: try a weekly digital fast. 1 day without feeds, replace it with journaling, long walks, or reading philosophy. You'll feel withdrawal. That's proof of captivity. Freedom begins the moment you notice the chain. Section 4. Quality of thoughts and impressions. Your feed shapes your soul. Marcus wrote, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Epictetus taught the same through the discipline of assent. The power to decide which impressions deserve belief. Men are disturbed not by things, but by the opinions they form concerning them. When an impression arises, say to it, hold up a bit, let me see who you are. Imagine applying that to every post you see. A headline flashes, outrage, fear, envy. Before reacting, you pause and say, hold up, who are you? That single moment of judgment protects your peace. Today's doom scrolling is ancient panic on a faster horse. The Stoics knew that unchecked impressions multiply emotion. One unexamined idea can poison a day. When I replaced my morning scroll with Stoic reading, my mood transformed. Less noise, more clarity. The world didn't change, only my filter did. Practical Stoic exercise 2. No phone for the first hour after waking. Instead, prepare the mind like Marcus did each dawn, reminding himself, today I will meet interference, ingratitude, arrogance, treachery, and selfishness. Yet none of them can harm me, for I have chosen virtue as my companion. Begin your day with intention, not reaction. Otherwise, your feed writes your fate. Section 5. Building resilience. Stoic practices for digital freedom. Marcus said, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Epictetus added, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. If we bring that into the modern context, it becomes, it's not what the internet shows you, it's how you choose to respond. Here's how Stoics would build resilience in a hyper-connected world. Nightly reflection. Each evening, write as Marcus did. Ask, what did social media take from me today? What did it give? Convert regret into wisdom before sleep. Mindful use. Use technology as a tool, not a master. Before opening an app, state your purpose aloud. I'm here to learn, or I'm here to connect. Purpose draws a boundary. Aimless use erases it. Offline companionship. Epictetus valued real dialogue, the exchange of virtue. Replace some online chatter with physical presence. A walk, a shared meal, silence with someone you love. Moderate desires. Every new feature whispers, you need this. Counter with, I already have enough. Contentment is rebellion. Periodic deletion. Marcus burned his own notes when they no longer served him. Delete apps for a week each quarter. Observe what remains of you when the noise is gone. Memento mori routine. Remember death, not morbidly, but clearly. Life is short. Don't spend it chasing pixels that vanish overnight. These aren't punishments. They're reminders that freedom requires maintenance. You are the guardian of your own attention. Section 6. Stoicism and the Modern Mind, How Marcus Would See Us. Imagine Marcus Aurelius observing the 21st century. He would see not gladiators in arenas, but users in timelines, fighting for attention, validation, dominance. He'd write to himself, perhaps, today I witnessed men enslaved not by tyrants, but by their own devices. They refresh endlessly what is empty and neglect the empire of their own minds. He would pity us, but not condemn us, because the same forces that tempt us tempted him. Ego, pleasure, distraction. Only the form has changed. He'd remind us, the obstacle is the way. Social media, too, can be the obstacle that shapes virtue. If you can remain calm, disciplined, and kind within the storm of information, you are truly stoic. Section 7, From Addiction to Alignment. Let's be honest, you will not delete all your apps tomorrow. You will still post, share, watch, and connect. The Stoics wouldn't demand withdrawal, they demand wisdom. Marcus never abandoned Rome, he served it wisely. You don't have to abandon the digital world, just serve it without losing your soul. That begins by redefining success. Success is not viral reach. Success is mastering your impulses in a system designed to exploit them. Each moment you resist the urge to scroll, you become stronger. Each time you choose presence over pixels, your will expands. Epictetus called this prohairesis, the ruling faculty of reason that no one can touch without your consent. Protect it like treasure, because that is your freedom. Conclusion: reclaim your mind. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." That retreat still exists. It's just buried under noise, under apps, ads, arguments, endless scrolling. But silence is still possible. Peace is still possible. You only need to return to yourself. Remember, control what is yours, your thoughts, your choices. Release what is not, algorithms, likes, opinions. Guard your attention as you would guard your home. Choose virtue over vanity. And live each moment as if time were a loan from the gods, because it is. The Stoics didn't live in an age of smartphones, but they understood the human mind better than any algorithm ever could. And if Marcus Aurelius were here, he wouldn't tell you to delete everything. He'd simply ask, are you ruling your mind? Or is something else ruling it for you? The answer to that question decides the quality of your life. So, the next time your thumb hovers over that glowing icon, take one breath, recall his words, and choose control over compulsion. That's how a Stoic scrolls. That's how freedom begins. If you found value in this reflection, consider subscribing for more Stoic wisdom applied to the modern world. Share this with someone who needs a digital reset. And tell me in the comments, which Stoic practice will you try this week to reclaim your peace? Until next time, stay grounded, stay disciplined, and as always, stay Stoic.